Hello guys, and welcome back to Pennies and Salt. I'm Megan and I am so glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm going to use as homeschooling curriculum with my kindergarten and first grade kiddos. So if you don't know, if you are new here, I have 6 children. 4 of them are homeschool age. My oldest is 10. And so I'm going to share the kindergarten and first grade curriculum choices that I have for those kids this year. So my daughter Sophia will be in kindergarten. Marcus will be in first grade. However, even though Sophia was not officially a kindergartner this past year, she did kindergarten work with Marcus. So it really simplified things. She was ready for this stuff. I just did not want to register her as a kindergartner because she was not 5 yet when the year started. And I want to hold on to my babies as much as I can. So with all that said, she will be doing first grade curriculum for her kindergarten year, just because that is how things worked out. So, I will go over and share with you what I'm using with them. We are year-round homeschoolers, so we do continue to school throughout the summer. We just go down to a couple of days a week. If it's rainy, maybe 3. But our official year does start. I start it in the middle of July. So, they are still currently working on some curriculum. I actually started math lessons for a living education level 1 with them a month ago, I guess, is when it was. And so, yeah. So, when they are finished with that, I am actually going to start a math curriculum with them that I have never used before. So I have used several math curriculums with my children so far. I have used Singapore math, I have used Christian Light Education, I have used teaching textbooks, and Saxon. So those are the 4 that I have experience with. So this math, like I said, is new to me. I have heard wonderful things about it. And I think that it will really work well for Sophia and Marcus, since I am schooling them together. And I think that they will really enjoy it as well. So, I will be using Horizons Math with them, level 1. I'm really excited about doing this. I think that they're really going to love it, and I think that they will take off with it. I've heard great things. So, that is what we are doing for math. And I did share this next thing in a flip through already, so I will link that down below if you are interested in seeing inside, because this is a new curriculum. Now, the reason I say that this is new is because this particular level is new. They have just, I think the old one was called Basic Language Skills, and they just added the level 1 to their language lessons for living education. I think that this is going to work really well for them. Like I said, I will share the link down below to the flip through that I did to this. I will also share a link to my friend Colleen's video. She shared what a lesson from this actually looks like, and also compared it to the basic language skills that she was doing before with her daughter. So yes, I will link those down below. But this is the workbook, and then these are the companion books that go with it. And then, of course, we do have lots of like early readers and things like that that are on our bookshelves that we will be using as well, just for extra reading material in that also. So, the next thing that I am adding in, and I'm really excited about this. So I'm using this with my oldest as well. I already shared that in my 5th grade curriculum video, but I wanted to add this with my kindergartner and first grader this year, but it is first language lessons for the well-trained mind, level 1. So if you are not familiar with this, it is basically introducing grammar and language skills, like the name says, first language lessons for the well-trained mind. But it's basically teaching grammar, but the way that it does it, I love. It uses selections from literature. It uses like poetry. It has like picture studies and things like that. And what I love about it is actually the conversation aspect of it. For example, it says, look at the picture while I tell you about the artist, Mary Cassatt. She was born in Pennsylvania in 1844, over 150 years ago. When she was 22, she went to Paris to study painting, but the art school she wanted to attend wouldn't allow her in because she was a woman. Instead, she had to study privately with tutors. Where are the two little girls? So you do not want them to answer. So this is one of the things that I love about this, is it teaches like communication language skills. I'm super excited about it. So instead of them saying they're on the beach, they would answer, the two little girls are on the beach. So you kind of train your kids to respond with complete sentences in their answers. And the reason that you do that is because it translates over better to when they begin to write and things like that. Plus, it's just good language skills. The next thing would be, how many boats are on the water? There are 2 boats on the water. So you get the idea. So you want them to answer in complete sentences, all that kind of stuff. So then you teach them, for example, it says, what kind of noun is girl? Is it a common noun or a proper noun? And they would answer, it is a common noun. The special proper names of those 2 little girls are proper nouns, but we won't know their name. We don't know what those names are. Use your imagination. What do you think their proper names might be? And so they would answer, their names are, and in the book, it just gives an example, which your kids obviously will come up with their own, but it gives the example of their names are Mary and Rachel. Okay, so it says, so that's the end of one of the lessons. So it is very, you have them speak back to you. I love it. It's wonderful communication skills. And so then there's also poems, the poetry, there's story narration, the Lion and the Mouse, and it's all to teach aspects and parts of grammar. So we will be doing this as well. So we will be doing this probably 2 days a week, just to be working on those language skills and learning a little bit more about grammar. So the next thing that I'm going to be using with them, but also with my 3rd grader, because he is he needs some extra help in this area, is we are going to be using Writing with Ease. I have been super, super impressed with all of the Well-Trained Mind curriculum that I have put my hands on so far. We used Story of the World this year for our history, and we have enjoyed it so, so much. It has worked very well for us. I love the narration aspect. It's great for comprehension and understanding how to summarize and teaching listening skills, all of those things. Like I said, super impressed with all the Well-Trained Mind curriculum. So with that said, we will be using the Writing with Ease. So what this is I'll just read the back just so you kind of get a basic idea. It says, take the guesswork out of teaching writing. Used along with the core text, Writing with Ease, Workbook Level 1 provides every copywork lesson, dictation assignment, and reading passage you will need to direct your child in a full year of study. Using passages and sentences from classic children's literature, Workbook Level 1 allows your young writers to practice their skills while absorbing the style and grace of great authors. Love that. We are a read aloud family. I love the exposure to literature. I'm just impressed with it. Charming illustrations by Jeff West add a visual element that will spark your child's imagination. Writing with Ease and Workbook Level 1 are the only materials you will need to provide your student with a complete first year of writing instruction. Now, you do not have to use the workbook. So the actual textbook, it's not very big, but it actually covers all 4 years of Writing with Ease. So you wouldn't even need this. I just did this for this first year, just as I get my feet wet in learning how to use this. So what you do is there is a basic setup, and you can actually choose what literature and passages that you would want to use with your child. If you don't use the workbook. Now, the workbook has it all here for you. Everything in here, it's here. It's here for you. So, what it does is the first day you will focus on copy work. The next day is your narration exercise. Day 3 is copy work again. Day 4 is narration again. So, it has you doing this 4 days a week. It does not take a ton of time as far as what I can see. The copy work, I think this is the one that gives you, yes, it gives you 2 different levels. Hold on. So here are the student pages in the back that your student will use if they are doing this. So it has all of, so for example, I just passed the page. It uses the Winnie the Pooh books. Old Mother Hubbard, let's see, The Trumpet of the Swan. So it has all kinds of excerpts in it. Let's see, let's go to week 1. So the Complete Writer, level 1. So this would be their copy work for day 1. Super easy. Super right on point with the age that we'll be doing this. Okay, and you can actually choose. So with my 3rd grader who does need extra help in this area, and we'll be doing this with them, I will have him do both of these. My kindergartner, I will probably have her do this. Well, I will probably have my first and kindergartner start out doing just the shorter ones, but then we will move to the longer ones as the year goes on. So, so that is, and then here is day 2. This is the narration. What is the one thing you remember about this passage? And it is from an excerpt that you read from Little House in the Big Woods. And so what I will probably do here, since my 3rd grader will be joining us, is I will have him write his on his own. But my 1st grade and my kindergartner in the beginning, I will have them dictate to me what their narration is, and I will actually write it for them. So until they can ease into actually doing it on their own. And that is the point of this. I love that you can take something like this and you can really make it work for what your needs are. For example, I am going to be using this with my 3rd grader as well. And so you can do things to kind of bump it up a notch for them. And so, yeah. So that is what I will be doing with my kindergartner and 1st grader. Now, as far as history and science, I will link videos down below where I went over what we are doing as our family subjects. We also do a co-op, so they're going to be doing a science class there, just like a fun science class, and also doing a geography class there as well that is learning about different cultures. So, so yes, I will link the family subject videos down below because I'm not going to pull out all that curriculum and go back over it again because those videos are already out. So if you want to see that, we do those family subjects together. So I'll put that down below. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this was helpful for you in seeing what curriculum and why I chose it for my kiddos. If you want to see other curriculum videos, or if you want to see homemaking videos, large family videos, grocery hauls, just life in general. I would love for you to stick around. So push that subscribe button down below, and I hope to see you on future videos. Thanks so much, guys.